So we're going to start off as we normally been starting off here, just doing some shoulder circles. Like I said, a lot of shoulder work today. Do want to get some in there, especially now that we're back to the facility, got a little bit more room. So once you start small, I want you guys to get those big. Bring them back small. And of course, we're going to reverse them. And as we're reversing them, we want to focus also on squeezing those shoulder blades together at the back and stretching out that chest here, really taking that time on that backstroke. And bring them nice and small. And again, we want to get that chest open so we have some hamstring curls here, but we don't want to just leave the legs out or leave the legs in, arms out. So we're going to open up the chest here. We want to activate those shoulder blades pinched together on that back side, as well as a nice stretch here on the front. We don't want to overstretch, but we do want to start getting blood flow all throughout this area. Another thing, just because we may have been sitting at home, we've done before, just ankle rolls here. We sit back on those heels and we curl up on the toes here. That's telling our body that we've got blood going all the way down here. We want that blood to start coming back up. So we're just getting that ankle warmed up here as well. Sit back on those heels, up on the toes. From there, you guys can join me. Squats. And then, all right, continue with that ankle activation. Get that toe raise in there. If those ankle rolls were a little much and that's all you want to do, don't want this to feel like too much of a workout here. We're doing the 2 toe raises, so you don't have to do toe raises right here. After there, we're just going to hinge down, nice straight back, working on our hinging. Getting those hamstrings a nice stretch. Slow and control here. We don't want to over exacerbate those hamstrings. We do want to get those fired. And of course, leg comes up, holding those hips up. We'll be doing some side lunges today. Try to go for some width while we're doing those. So we do want to make sure our hips are nice and good going for those. And then bring them in now, starting out, coming in. Right here, you guys can go ahead and get a quick water break. Our first activity will be here, side lunges, alternating each side. If you don't have space, we've done this before with less space, you're just going to be shifting one leg to the other. That does save you quite a bit of horizontal room there. And of course, if you want to pick up some weights here, you can go ahead and do that. But we're starting here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and side lunge. Make sure we're pressing off the heels to come back up. Really trying to gain control on this eccentric, this down motion here before we fire back up. Off that heel, not off the toes. Stretching out those adductors here on the bottom, and we're using those to pull ourselves back up. Like I said, we want to open up those hips. Still doing that. Now here, I want you guys with me on this side. We're just going to come down. We're going to pulse on this one side. Keep that pressure through that heel. Activate those glutes here. A little bit of single leg work, kind of. From there, come up, switch over, and pulse. Yeah, really focus on that glute here. Pressure through that heel down here. and come back up. One more time, each leg here. Again, still warming up that body, just pulsing right here. Up and over, and you pulse right away. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up here. We're going to go taking in those single leg movements. We're going to bring them in here for sumo squats. So our legs can be a little bit wider, toes point out a little bit if we need them to be. On your own count here, then I'm going to make it slow down a little bit, and we'll get a little bit more challenging towards the end of the sumo squat. We're going ahead and just fly here. From here, I want us going down 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Normal up. Down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Normal up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Normal up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8 seconds now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Normal up. Making sure we're staying pressure on our heels here, really activating our glutes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 seconds here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. And we're going to take it down. We're just going to pulse here again. Try to get low. Four, 3, 2, 1. I want us to go back to normal squats here. Normal reps here, just so we can get that blood going a little bit more. We're going to finish off, at least with the squat, with a hold. So once you guys get used to that, if you need to check out your legs right now, go ahead. But we're holding in 3, 2, 1. Down here and hold with me. If you have a wall and you're going to do a wall sit, perfectly okay here. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, I want us to take it down to the ground. I'm going to do a combination of some glute bridges as well as some hip adduction to counterbalance the side lunges we were doing earlier. 2 reps here. We're going to start off with glute bridges. You can choose, as always, to do single leg. If you want to throw a weight on our hips, always welcome. But our goal is pressing through the heel, guide it up. Like I said, 2 sets. So if you're doing single leg, you'll have time to switch. Or you can do double leg. But we'll start here. 3, 2, 1. Glute bridge that up. Always strive to get that extra inch up and keep that pressure through the heels. Ten seconds on this first leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'll have you guys switch legs there. Starting again in 3, 2, 1. Switching legs, of course, if you're doing single leg. Otherwise, you're sticking with the double leg. Always fighting for that extra inch at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What do I have you guys do here is turn on our sides. If you have the band at home, I did mention this earlier, but you can wrap it around our knees or our ankles, depending on the size of that band. But we're going to have some nice hip abduction here. What I want us doing is before or once we get to the top here, we want to have our foot still facing forward. We don't want to have to rotate out here. We're just raising that leg up. You guys are starting with me if you haven't been yet. A little bit of a glute overkill right here. We did some pulsing with that single leg into squats, glute bridges. Now we're focusing on that glute again here. I want you guys up at the top here and just pulse up here. And relax. I'll have you guys switch sides. We're going to do the same thing here. And roll. Again, right to that point where that foot's up. We don't want to have to rotate out. And I want you guys up top here and just pulse. And relax. We're going to start our upper body with one activity here, and I'll let you guys grab the juice if you're at home. But I want you guys to grab that small weight here. We're going to do some shoulder external rotation here. Great postural muscle weight all the way up the chest. But we're going to stay on our sides. That's where we're going to incorporate this now. On this elbow tight to the body, weight in front of us. We're just going to rotate that up. Elbow always in contact with our body here. Just focusing on that muscle at the back of our scapula. I want you guys to start right now with me. From there, you can relax. Switch over to the other side. Same thing here. Right there. Elbow stays tucked into that body. Rotating up. Controlling. On the way back down, we want to still feel that tension. And relax. I'll let you guys grab a bit of water while I explain our next shoulder circuit here. Still sticking with those smaller weights. What we have here, again, you guys are getting a drink of water. We're going to go lateral raise to a front raise. Let you take one step forward, hinge at the body, back stays straight here, but we do want to be looking down. Then you do a rear delt raise right there. So those three movements on your own speed. Again, you want to be more in control of the weight than just trying to fly through all these motions. But that's going to be our next activity. Go ahead and grab that water for a little bit. Grab your weights. If you don't have any weights, or maybe you only had heavier weights, I want you guys to just do a shoulder press, or if you just have your hand, you feel free and floor those out to the side. That's still going to activate that deltoid. Well, those are options if you didn't necessarily have small weights with us. We're starting right here. Lateral raise to a front raise, step out, hinge forward, rear delt. And you just go at your own pace now. If you ever need a break, or if one area is getting too tired, you can feel free to cut that area out and go back to it a little bit later. Some of us might have stronger shoulders in certain areas than others. So with that rear delt, or maybe that front raise is getting a little more fatigued than maybe that lateral raise, go ahead and take a break off of that one. Just focus on whichever one or two is still fresh to get you. That way we can equally fatigue all three of those areas. We care more about fatigue right now than we do necessarily about reps. Why don't you guys go ahead and do one more set of that? And go ahead, we'll set down those weights here. If you need to shake out those arms a little bit, go ahead. Our next goal here is we're going to do rows. So this is going to play off a little bit of that rear delt. We've done it before. You can either be standing, hinging at those hips, and rowing, or you can go down on a knee as well. If you'd rather not stay in this position, maybe your legs are a little fatigued, I'll let you guys decide that at home. We're starting here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Driving those elbows towards the sky. Constant control here, and always pinching those shoulder blades as we're doing this movement here as well. That's going to help open up our chest. Really important for sitting posture. A lot of us like to round forward. Having those shoulder blades pinched in this scenario is going to help us counteract those tight chest muscles. Fifteen seconds. Three, 2, 1. And again, come on down here with me. Then we have alternating chest press here. Arms at a nice 45-degree angles. We don't need them all the way out. We don't need to have them all the way in. Just a nice 45-degree angle, and you're just alternating that chest press. Go ahead and join me right here. Really focus on that contraction. Try squeezing the chest before you necessarily have to extend at the elbow. Ten seconds here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What we have next here, I'll have you guys straighten out your arms. Maybe you have to go to a small weight for this one, but we're going to squeeze that chest up. That's why we're going alternating before, so they're not over fatiguing that chest before we get to this post-exhaust. We're going to be right here. You guys can go ahead and join me right now. Enjoy that stretch at the bottom, and always under control as we reactivate here. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more upper body activity for us. We're going to have tricep extensions. We can grab those smaller weights if we want them. We're going to have our elbows pretty much pointed up to the sky. We just got squat pressures right here. Again, under control at all times, especially when we're stretching there at the bottom. We want to make sure our muscle knows it's under tension, but we don't need to necessarily increase force through velocity. Ten seconds here. 2, one. These weights can go down to the side. If you guys need to grab a quick drink, you go ahead. Our next move here, though, is just going to be crunches. I'll let you guys grab a drink. For these crunches, I'm going to explain them quick. We want to come up, and then on our way back down, you're going to feel the bottom of your shoulder blade hit the ground. At that point, because we're still having tension on our abdominals here, I want us to re-engage. I don't want us to come all the way back down so that our shoulders and our head regain connection with the back. So once you feel the bottom of the shoulder blade, I want you to re-engage. Go ahead and join me here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Crunch it up. Feel those shoulder blades. Back up. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take our hands. We're going to go below the back here. Legs straight. We're just going to reach those knees in. Controlling when we come to that stretch position at the bottom. Keeping that tension. And then reactivating those lower abdominals here to rotate that pelvis up. Bring those knees in. You guys can go ahead and join me if you haven't already. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. What I'm going to have you guys do here next is come over to one side. You can use an arm if you want to be a little bit easier. What we're going to do next is our side V-ups. But basically, we're targeting those obliques, bringing our hands down to our knees, knees up to our hands as well. Crunching with those sides just like we would for a V-up, except for on our sides. Lord, I remember how much we love V-ups, so here's a little bit of a change, but we're going to go ahead and start those right here. Three, 2, and 1. We're going to rotate over. Same thing, other side. And we're just ready to do that. There we have top, the abdominals, the obliques. Of course, we have to pay attention to our lower back. So we're going to do one that's going to focus again on our glutes, as well as complement the shoulders. It's a favorite here. But we're going to do our bird dogs next. And if we don't like to be on our knees, of course, we can lay down. We can do our Supermans. If we have issues going down on our knees. But most of us, we're going to be doing those bird dogs right here, tabletop position. Opposite arm, opposite leg, extending for that straight line here. Squeezing that low back, but also squeezing the glutes and getting that shoulder activation, just really complementing what we're doing earlier here today. We're shooting for 15 seconds here. Really get that extension there, straight line, and stretch it out. 3, 2, and 1. From there, I'm going to let you guys go ahead, grab a quick drink. We're going to start our cool down here with the one that's been a favorite in these virtual classes. At least mine, that we're going to do that 3-phase hip flexor hamstring dynamic stretch just to let our body re-cool down here. But we start off in this position. neutral pelvis, upright torso, and just stretching that head flexor right there. Go ahead and grab your drinks though, and we'll start here in just a few seconds. Once again, go ahead and join me here, and it's just a hip flexion stretch. And before we wrap up class today, once again, if you are here for our neck reimbursement program, please make sure that we're mentioning our names here in the comments. That way we can record as we can't have you guys checking into the actual facility right now. So we just want to make sure everyone's accounted for there. But from here, we're going to dive on down, Spider-Man stretch for this hip, down into the floor right here. Drop it back, that hip over that back leg, front legs extend, we have a hamstring stretch. And we're going to repeat that 2 more rounds here, just a little bit quicker. Go ahead, drop it down. And drop it back. One more time in this circuit here. Drop it down, hip into that floor. Drop it back. Go ahead and switch that over for me. 3 rounds, same thing, just the opposite side. Slower, speeding up as we go along here. Drop her down, hip into that floor. Well, yeah, great seeing you. Glad you enjoyed it. Drop it back, guys. Hamstring stretch here. And raise her up 2 more times here for us, guys. Drop her down, hip into the floor here with a Spider-Man. And back. One more time through. Drop her down, Spider-Man. And hamstring. As we get into our slower portion, we're going to go into a hip flexion, just slower here, so we can focus on breathing as well as muscle elongation. Remember, great time to have a water bottle next to you. Sipping water as we're going. Sipping, we don't need to chug the water. But that's really going to help not only our body to tell our muscles that it's okay to stretch, but also to give it the hydration it needs to make that adaptation. So again, we're just going to hold this hip flexion stretch just a little bit longer. Easing into it, it doesn't have to feel super intense as maybe a 15-second static stretch would. Again, we want to ease into it, really telling our body that it's okay to be in this position and to relax. Every few breaths, if you want to go a little bit deeper, that's awesome. From there, go ahead and switch it over to that other leg. Again, really just focusing on that relaxation point of the stretch, not so much as a tension and pull, more as a slight tease and a slight stretch. Kind of like if you were to wear a hairband or a rubber band around your wrist all day. Similar concept here. We want time under tension, not necessarily tension by force. And of course, if you have that water bottle, great time to just sip it. From there, we're going to go ahead down to the ground here. Knee stretch. We did a little bit of adductor work there just with the side lunges, trying to bring ourselves back up, right? So go ahead, stretch that down into side. From there, let's stretch it over other leg, or straight leg here off to the side. Bring it on over. Go ahead, one leg out front. I want the other one in. And we're just gonna squeeze that glute. You can use that ankle knee point as another point of force, or pulling it in, trying to really stretch those glutes out. Go ahead and relax there. And switch sides. From there, go ahead and relax that. And as always, you guys know we're going to finish off class with my favorite stretch, that forward neck stretch. Really helps get that blood going back up to the brain, helps us refocus for the second half of our day today. Midday Wednesday, sometimes we need it. Shoulders, arms relaxed. I just want you guys to dip that chin into this chest, or into your chest, stretching back to the neck. Go ahead and rise up, tilting it back here, stretching the front of the neck. Bringing it back down here, over the shoulder, shoulder stays still, stretching the side of our neck. Bring it up and switch it over.